Hello guys, Emworld here, and as you can see, I have a couple pictures here, which I'll explain them in a bit. But first, I want to talk about why I'm making this video. So I see a lot of people talking about, Yae Miko needs some buffs, like um, her E skill needs like invulnerability and um her her totems, her fox totems, they like hit campfires. Um, I don't think her E needs invulnerability because you shouldn't be using it when you're like in front of an enemy, anyways. Like you should be using it to like get away, because like it's not like a Xiao E, like the dash itself doesn't do any damage. Like you don't need to dash through an enemy; it doesn't do anything. That's another thing I saw other people talk about. They're like, "Oh my God, Yae Miko's E should do damage." So like, so like, okay, so this one is Yae Miko. This one's her Fox Totem. This one is like an enemy. This could be like any enemy. It could be like a Hilly Churl, and then this is like her ult, the Giga Thunderbolt shit. So I see people. They're like, pretend is like a just like a Hilly Churl, right? They expect, they want Yae Miko. They want her to like zip through them, place a Fox Totem, and be able to do damage. Like, like, then what is the point of Xiao's E? Like, Xiao's E is just like basically a Nemo Yamiko, but it generates particles while Yamiko doesn't. So I don't think that's like a good buff because it's not like that's not what Yamiko is supposed to do as far as like this version. Like, who knows if they like buff her and they add it? Maybe, but um, I don't think it's a good buff. So these are gonna be the buffs that I want to see for Yae Miko because this is my video and you gotta do what I say. So I think I've been playing, just for some context. I've been playing Yae Miko ever since she came out. Super fan of her. Um, I do think she's she's underwhelming, obviously, but that's not gonna stop me from playing her. Okay, so the first buff I want to see is, so a lot of people, like I do this a lot with Yae Miko in the overworld. I just fucking put my turrets like this. Like I go in a straight line. And the super annoying thing about this is that, you know, the turrets have like levels. They go up to level 3. So in this formation, this is this is 2-3-2, because this only the center totem becomes level 3 because it's like buffing these other turrets. These two turrets are buffing this guy back, while this middle one is only buffing these two, right? Um, One thing I do want to see is I want them to like increase the tether range. So like that way you could put the totems in like any formation you want other than a fucking triangle, because that is so annoying. Like this has got to go. Like this is super fucking boring, because all you end up doing is you end up doing this around the enemy. That's it. This is how you get the triple level 3 formation. While if you while if you add like more, while if you like increase the tether range between her turrets, you can have like you're not limited to just putting down this formation, which is super boring. Um, so if they increase her tether range, that'll make I mean, these two will buff each other too, which will make this level 3 and level 3. So let's just write this one down. Increase tether range of fox totems So now the new wording on her like skill is gonna be like, it's gonna say something like fox totems will gain a level if they're will gain levels up to 3 based on how many box totems are on the field. So if you want, you can like, let's say like you're in Spiral Abyss, you could put down her totem, one totem here, you could put one totem like all over here, one totem over here, and they'll all be level 3, which is great. Pretend like this is the big ass Spiral Abyss, and like there's hell enemies, and they're all level 3. Great, they're all zapping away. I mean, you're not gonna run into this scenario a lot. I play a little bit of Spiral Abyss. You don't run around in circles like this because you just tend to group up the enemies anyways. But I don't like the triangle formation. I think that's super boring. Okay. So let's just size this down so we have more workspace. Okay, so another buff I want to see is they have to increase the vertical range on her totems. So what I mean by this, right, is sometimes this is mostly in the overworld because Spiral Abyss is like really really flat, right? Let's say you're in like Mondstadt and there's like a cliff right here, and the enemy is standing on the cliff, right? And there's one enemy over here, right next to Yae Miko. So um, let's pretend this is Yae Miko's Fox Totem range, right? So it should strike this guy, and it should strike this guy because they're both in range. But what ends up happening is that she only ends up striking this guy, and she doesn't end up hitting this guy. So they have to increase like, because how I'm assuming it works is that it's like a dome, right? And you don't see underneath because you can't see underground. And this guy is like outside of the dome, so he won't get hit by Yae Miko's stuff. And I know they can definitely do this because Lisa, let me just draw her real quick. Let's just pretend like that's Lisa. When you do Lisa's hold E skill, it's like another big ass circle, right? It's like this big, right? It will hit this guy, and it will hit this guy. And this is relevant because like there's this one commission in Mondstadt where you have to like go to like the cliff and talk to like this nun, and then she tells you like, hey, can you clear out some hilly churls on this tower, right? And if you have a built Lisa, which I know none of you have, but if you have a built Lisa, you can just hold E and one shot all of the hilly churls, which is super nice. I feel like Yae Miko should be able to just sit at the bottom of the tower and just have her totems just like zap away so she doesn't have to climb them because that's so annoying. I know it's like one commission, but I just think it's she should be able to do that. So this one is just in the heck. Oh, increased vertical range of her fox totems. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, we're running out of workspace already. Oh, okay. This is another thing. So this is also like a Yae Miko tip for all you new newer players who just got her. So one really nice thing about Yae Miko is let's say, right, you do the triple dash, right? You do the triple dash, you start from here, triple dash 1, 2, 3, and then you walk over here, and like there's an enemy over here. Let's say it's like a rune guard, right? And remember this one, this is her ult right here. If you cast her ult on this guy, right? This thunderbolt will destroy all of these, and you get the triple extra thunderbolts, which is really nice. Like somehow this thunderbolt detects that there's 3 fox totems. Like it's like a super far away range. It's like so big. So around the enemy, right? It will detect that there's 3 fox totems in this big ass circle, and it will destroy all 3 of them, and give you extra thunderbolts, which which is like a really nice. But I was thinking, what if right, like they keep that mechanic, and it will destroy all 3 of these fox totems, so you can reposition. But let's pretend like you're over here, and you got this hilly churl in a you got him in the triangle formation, and then you cast her ult. Right when you cast her ult this time, and you like actually land the thunderbolt on top of the fox totems, um, it should just first of all, you should get all 3 thunderbolts, but instead of resetting your cooldowns, it just refreshes the durations. So they originally last for like 14 seconds, and if you cast your thunderbolt, right, it will like supercharge. It's not gonna supercharge them, but it's gonna refresh their duration. Um, I think that'll be a really good buff. So that way, it gives Yae Miko players, um, oops, it gives Yae Miko players the option to, um, if they want to destroy their thunderbolts, they cast it far away on an enemy. Um, so you have option one. Why am I writing this out? I have typer. So option one is destroy all fox totems on field and reset cooldown. Strikes 3 times. And then option two, which is like the buff that I'm suggesting, is that if cast her ult on top of existing totems, it will not reduce cooldown, but it will refresh their duration. Because I see some people, they say like, oh, Yae Miko's ult should just do that instead of resetting cooldown. But with this option, you get the best of both worlds. You get both options, kind of like Kokomi. Like you could put down her jellyfish and then you cast her ult, refresh the duration. And then the final buff I have in mind is no, that's actually it. So let me know what you think. Sound off in the comments. What do you think about my ideas? Let me know if you like them. Don't comment anything like, "Oh my God, Yae Miko's E should do damage." Like, stop, because Mahoyo won't do that. At least I don't think they will. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you like my ideas, and thanks for watching.